The work of the classic painters have been marveled at over the centuries, and many of their works have come to be called masterpieces, and for good reason. Because only a few other painters over the years have even come close to mastering their talents. Connie Cassavaugh works at learning the secrets of the masters every day at her vintage cottage nestled on the shores of Lake Champlain near Rouses Point, New York.
They take on a life of their own when they're done right. It's trying to get them to that level that's so hard. So I'm using everything I can think of to do it. And I've gone back and I've studied the old masters, especially the Dutch from the classical Dutch period, which is probably the 1700s. Little kitty. And I've done a lot with books. I've looked it up in all kinds of books, and I've done a lot just on the internet.
Connie has been painting all her life. Born and raised in Ausable Forks, she had the legendary artist Rockwell Kent as a neighbor. Now, Kent gave her honest as well as tough critiques of her work, which Connie says inspired her lifelong study of art. Accomplished in most all of the artistic disciplines, she has been concentrating over the last few years on a whole new challenge: the study of classic paintings and the techniques of their creators, hoping to develop a new classical style of her own. And she is getting darn good at it.
I want to paint a really good painting, and I want to keep getting better, and I have been getting better. And this I think is the goal for most artists. I've thrown away more paintings than I've kept, and then a few really get to where I really like them.
Good enough to fit right in, I think. In fact, out of the 5 classic paintings we just showed you, 2 were painted by Connie Cassavaugh. Did you spot them? Well, this one, the red apples, and then this one, the bowl of pears, were painted by Connie.
I know when I have done a good painting because it lets me know. It says stop. There's a certain point where it becomes almost magical. All of a sudden you've got orange on a canvas, and then you put in one brush stroke and there it is, it's a peach. And it's just as magical as that, and that's when you stop, because you can't add anything more to it after that.
The day I visited, Connie was working from a still life of apples illuminated only by soft cloud-filtered sunlight. I noticed there were few trappings of the traditional artist's studio. Sitting on a love seat in her living room, Connie holds a small, stiff canvas board in her left hand and paints with her right. Nearby are her oil paints, linseed oil, and turpentine. Now, she will sit here much of the day, every day, until the sky grows too dark with storm clouds, or she must rush off to an appointment. It will be a matter of weeks, not days, until the painting tells her it's finished.
The thing that really is worth getting out of bed for in painting is that magic. When that magic happens and suddenly a blot of red becomes an apple, you just sit there and go, oh, wow, because you don't understand it. You don't know how it really happens, but it does. It's just the right combination, and bingo, you've got it.
Connie Cassavaugh's paintings are available for sale every Saturday and Sunday throughout the summer at the Farmers and Crafters Market on Durkee Street in downtown Plattsburgh, and by private showings arranged by dropping Connie a request at C. Cassavaugh, that's C-C-A-S-S-E-V-A-U-G-H, yahoo.com. For People Near Here on Mountain Lake Journal, I'm Derek Muirden.
People Near Here on Mountain Lake Journal is made possible through the support of the law firm of Stafford, Owens, Pillar, Murnane, Kelleher, and Trombley.